Are we good? Are we good? Testing, testing. I think we're good. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, give me a sec. I'm getting the stream set up. You should be done almost. Almost. Give me a sec. Chat. Okay, okay. Hold on. Uh, Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Hold on. Alright, we're going live on TikTok. Let's go. Wait, can people hear?
Floating! By the time hit, TikTok was becoming a mainstream platform. Suddenly, TikTokers were performing at NBA.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're back. We're here. Let's go. We're good. We're good. We're Gucci. We're here. Yo, my fault. My fault, bro. I had to make sure everything was set up correctly, but we're good now. Um, I wonder if people will wanna. I wonder if people will wanna join the call. It's been a while since we've really done that consistently. We used to do it all the time, but chat. All right, those of you joining in, we're doing Marvel hot takes. If you want to just type your thing in chat, you can, or you can come up. Either one is fine. What's going on, chat? How are you guys doing today? Not right now, Gore, but like at some other point for sure. I wanna We definitely can do it at some point. Yeah, we could probably even do one with maybe someone from a couple people from the Discord server. Do like a 4-person one. Anyway, Quakes, what's up? Hold up. Let me open up. Hello? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Guys, I can't really see the chat that well right now because it's like. Okay, never mind. We're good. Jeez, that was weird. Okay. All right, we're good now. Um, 20 years in the future, the whole MCU will get rebooted from scratch. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're ever gonna do. I kind of just don't see the purpose in that, Micah, because like, after Secret Wars, I feel like with the universe being us having one, secret timeline after Secret Wars, I feel like there is not going to be really a reason to fully reboot. At least not for. Actually, it might be longer than 20 years, to be honest, before they do that. Superhero hot take, agree or disagree. Batman and Daredevil is a far better duo than Batman and Robin. I mean, I think Daredevil clears Robin. So yeah, I would. I mean, but I don't know if they're. I don't know if they're a better duo. I think I think that Daredevil is obviously better than Robin, but like I don't know if they would work together as well just because of the dynamic. Avengers Doomsday will probably be bigger than Brand New Day. Yeah, I don't think that's a hot take though. I think if you I mean anyone who knows anything about box office, if you actually look at the pre-sales, I think they were like 50 to 60% higher for Doomsday than they were for Brand New Day. Doomsday will absolutely be the highest grossing movie of the year. I would bet my life on it. The MCU is slightly overrated. Slightly. I don't think it's overrated at this point, to be honest. I think it's rated pretty fairly. I think because people have, you know, trashed on the MCU in the last, uh, you know, 7 years ever since Endgame. What do you think about the new Lantern series? I've seen the first episode. I have not seen the second episode yet, but Lanterns, the first episode, I enjoyed it. I thought it was like an 8 out of 10 type of, it seems like an 8 out of 10 type of show so far. It seems good. I will say I'm a little worried about Jon Stewart, being kind of bland, being a little boring. So hopefully that's not an issue. Um, but because yeah, I mean, I felt like Hal Jordan was like the best part of the first episode. Are you gonna watch the re-release for Endgame? Any predictions on post-credit scene? Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Endgame Encore. I'm definitely gonna go see that. Predictions on the post-credit scene. I'm guessing it's gonna be again like it's gonna be something involving maybe when Steve went back to put the stones back. Either that or something involving. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't know if it'd be directly involving Tony Stark because that feels like giving too much away, but we'll see. I haven't seen many Marvel movies, and I'm still watching pre-MCU movies. Well, I would yeah, I mean, if you're trying to be caught up for Doomsday, I would definitely get on that. But yeah. Uh, Homecoming is the worst live-action Spider-Man we have gotten. Disagree. Why would you say that about Homecoming? Because a lot of people actually think Homecoming is one of the best live action Spider-Man movies we've gotten. I don't think so, but I think it's somewhere in the middle. But still, I don't think it's anywhere near the worst. Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider is not good. I haven't seen Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, so I can't speak on it. What's your top four favorite Marvel heroes? Let's go Black Panther. Let's go Miles Morales, Wolverine, and Thor. There we go. There's my four. I feel like Doom is dreamwalking into Tony's bodies. Yeah, everyone keeps saying that. I'm not. I mean, I could see it. I could see it being the case, but I wonder how people would react to that. Tobey Spider-Man movies weren't as good as Andrew's for me. I I disagree. I think they're better than Andrew's. Generally, not by much, but yeah. Toby's verse is the worst. It's just carried by nostalgia. Terrible take. That's a pin of shame right there. Um, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Um, not a single actual. Okay. Not a single actual fight scene, and they made Vulture a Tony villain, not a Peter villain. I mean, I don't. I don't necessarily disagree, but like saying that he's a Tony villain, not a Peter villain, I feel like it's like a weird way to look at it. I mean, like he's very much opposing. He's very much the issue Peter has to deal with in the movie. You know, whether or not he's Peter's villain. You know, like um, I I I you know I do think action wise, obviously the thing is like Homecoming isn't is the first movie. It's Tom's first movie, so typically you don't get as much of that in the first movies. But I mean, like not to say that like I think Homecoming is the the greatest movie ever. Like I'm like I think Homecoming is a B tier MCU movie. You know, I like it. I think it's good. I don't think it's amazing, but uh, ours is the same. Mine is Black Panther, Spider Man, Wolverine, Gambit. I count Miles as Spider Man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a great Black Panther, Spider Man, Wolverine, great characters. By the way, guys, if you want to drop a follow, I really appreciate it. If you want to drop a follow, you are allowed to send a guest request and come up and give your take if you want to as well. Uh, Stop the disrespect on Toby, man. Yeah, exactly, bro. I don't like the 12-year-olds coming in chat being like, "Oh yeah, Toby this, Toby that." Like, like, what are we doing? Toby will always be legendary. I'm not saying he's necessarily the greatest Spider-Man, but like saying he's the worst, I don't vibe with that. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards deserves more love. It's weird because I feel like he plays the character well, but like there's something about it. I still don't love the casting, to be honest. I don't love that. I never loved. I really didn't like it when they did it when they cast it. When they cast Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. Um, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. But I mean, I think he's done a good job with the character. It's just I first of all, I mean, I'm not saying he's a little old. Okay, first of all, that's one of the reasons why I didn't love it because it's like I don't know why we have to cast like how old is he? Like, isn't he like 50 or something? And it's like I don't know. I feel like they could have casted someone like 10 years younger, but whatever. Uh, Far From Home and Brand New Day were W's though. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Both those are good Spider-Man movies. Um, Toby's movies are by far the best in live action. Disagree that they're by far the best. No, I think Tom Holland generally has the best movies. I can agree he's not the best Spider-Man, but he's my favorite Toby just to go. Mr. Incredible confirmed for Doomsday. Yeah, I heard about that. Mr. Incredible will be in Doomsday. Tame Impala Loser is the best needle drop in the MCU, in my opinion. I'd have to think. I don't know. Guardians has some pretty good ones. Guardians has some great needle drops, so I'd have to really think about that. Homecoming is mid. Far From Home is mid. No Way Home is good. Brand New Day is mid. Saying Brand New Day is mid automatically not a good opinion. Also, I don't think Homecoming or Far From Home is mid. You just do you just like not you don't like Tom Holland's movies? That's what it seems like. Private account of CJ. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Stu, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Although I think you followed me before. If you're the same person, I remember. Oakley, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hold on. All right. Do you guys want to do? You guys want to do like a Hold on. Image, hide. Go to this. Do Okay. But you can go ahead. We can go ahead and do a tier list. Yeah, we can go ahead and do a tier list. Wait, hold on. Is there one on here with Brand New Day? This doesn't include Brand New Day, this one. But low key, we're gonna need one with Brand New Day. Tier list MCU. What's your least favorite MCU movie? Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay. That's not there. This is here. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Chat, we're here. You already know how this works. We're voting on it. We're voting on it. Yes, Stu, I do remember you. Okay. All right, here we go. Chat, are we good? All right. All right. We're gonna start off with Iron Man. You guys know how it works. If you're on TikTok, you can vote. I don't have a way for everyone else to vote yet, so if you're on Twitch or YouTube, if you want to vote on this, I suggest you come to the TikTok. But either way, we can go ahead and get started. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. All right, people are gonna come in, and we can do what we always do and go back and revote on stuff. But for now, hold on. Let me change the names of these tiers, or not the names of the tiers, but well, yeah, in my TikTok. First one is best. Next one is great. Good. Okay, great. Good. Meh. And bad. And then we're going to add an option for terrible. Actually, no. We're naming this one Rough Boner, of course. If you know, you know. All right. All right, there we go. There we go. Chat, we're ready. We are ready to go. All right. We're going to go in order. We're going to go in order starting with the first movie. Of course, Iron Man 1. Where do you guys think Iron Man 1 should be ranked? Poll is now live in TikTok. Let's see how this tier list compares to the last time we did it. I think people generally put Iron Man in best or great, which I disagree with. And this tier list, I think it should go in. I think it should go in good. I think, or either good or great. Great at most. I think it really should go in good though. I think it's overrated. I think it is a really good movie for 2008, and I think that it's held up well, but like at the same time I do think it's overglazed, honestly. But yeah. So far though, you guys have voted it in great. There's 10 seconds left. You guys, by the way, you vote over here in the top left of your screen. If you're wondering where you vote. Okay. It is going in great, it looks like. Alright. You guys put it in great. Next up. Alright, next up we have The Incredible Hulk. The poll is now live for The Incredible Hulk. I would put this, me personally, I put it in meh, maybe even bad. Not a big fan of this movie, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I will say this though. I will say this. Everyone, when Supergirl came out, tried to compare Supergirl to Hulk because Hulk is the second movie in the MCU. That was the biggest cope of all time. Because it let me know, when people were doing that, it let me know that like no one understands anything about like superhero movies nowadays, because the entire point is that you can't compare Supergirl to a movie like Hulk because it's 2026. They released a movie that would have been considered mid at the time in 2008, but the issue is it's 2026. All right, so the audience's expectations are a lot higher, so that's why Supergirl is viewed the way it is. I did not like Supergirl personally. It was kind of mid to me, but all right, meh is going to win this one. Goes in meh. Next up, we have Iron Man 2. The poll is now live for Iron Man 2. Where are you guys going to put Iron Man 2 at? We're voting on Iron Man 2 right now if you're joining in. All right. We have a tie between good and meh. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in good for now. Wait, never mind. All right. We had a second vote come in. All right, sure, bet. All right, that makes things easier. We're gonna put. So you guys put Iron Man 2 in good. That's definitely gonna ruffle some feathers later on. I think some people who come in are gonna. They might say something about that. All right. Poll is now live for Thor. Where are you guys putting Thor 1 at? I'd put it in meh. I'd put it in meh, personally. But it's up to you guys. I'm not voting on it. You guys are the ones voting on where everything goes. So it's up to you guys. I'm just a messenger. That's, if you know, you know. Alright, you guys both have Thor and... Alright, you guys have Thor and Meh, it looks like, as well. Okay. One second, guys, 1 second. Alright, you guys put Thor and Meh. You're watching your TV right now? Well, what's up, Brandon's household? I'm doing a Marvel tier list right now, and hopefully the people don't put Iron Man 3 in S tier like they did that one time, because that was terrible. All right, we're restarting the poll right now for Captain America: The First Avenger. Where are you guys putting it at? Here we go. Bam. Captain America: The First Avenger. That was Ish's fault and probably good. Okay, you guys. Alright, you guys have Captain America: The First Avenger in good so far, it looks like. I just saw that picture. Wait, I think YouTube streams are glitched. Is it? What's wrong with the YouTube stream? Alright, you guys put it in good. Alright, next up. Oh. Next. Alright, next up is Avengers 1. Where do you guys have Avengers 1 at? The poll is now live. Vote on where you have Avengers 1 is at. Your face is cut out on it, but it's not as serious as a TikTok stream. Wait, what do you mean? Okay. Okay. You guys have Avengers 1 in great right now, which I agree with. Okay. Alright. Avengers 1 is going in great. Alright, I'm back. Austin, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Next up, we have Iron Man 3. Where are you guys putting Iron Man 3 at? Poll is now live. Believe it or not, we've had Iron Man 3 placed in S tier before, unfortunately. I don't know how we let that happen before, but... Avengers 1 is easily best? No. Real ones know Iron Man 1 is top two MCU movie. Strongly disagree. I think it's an overrated movie, personally. Iron Man 3 is overhated. I agree. That's a good take. The thing is, I actually really like Iron Man 3. It's my favorite of the Iron Man trilogy. But it's definitely not S tier. A tier, maybe, not S tier. Where are you guys putting Iron Man 3 at? Alright, you guys put it in good. Okay. Iron Man 3 is going in good, which is around where I think it should be. I think it should be in good or great, one of the two. Alright, restarting the poll. Thor the Dark World. Thor Dark World. Thor 2. Thor the Dark World, I think bad. I think it goes in bad. Not quite Ralph Boner, right? There's enough in there, you know. There's enough in there that makes it not Ralph Boner, but still bad. I agree with you guys. All right, we can stop it right here. All right, it's in bad. Next up, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I better see everyone vote on this. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Well, let's just see. I'm not even gonna say anything. Let's see where you guys put Winter Soldier at. Poll is now live for Winter Soldier. Like up the stream, repost it. Let's try and get some more people in here. Captain America: Winter Soldier. You guys have it in great, which is, as that's where I would put it too. You accidentally said best. All right, you guys have Winter Soldier and great. Next up, we have Guardians 1. Where do you guys have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 at? I have a Guardians 1 vinyl. Actually, up there, you guys can't see it, but hold up. You guys low-key can see it, though. If I just... there you go, right there. Guardians 1 vinyl. You can also see the Guardians 3 one as well, and Deadpool and Wolverine, but yeah. Some of my soundtrack vinyl collection right there. Alright, you guys have Guardians 1 in great, it looks like. Okay, moving on. We have Avengers Age of Ultron. I already know where Brandon's putting this at, but let's see where you guys have it at. Brandon in chat thinks this is the best MCU movie, just so you guys know. It's his favorite MCU movie, is Avengers Age of Ultron, so. Surprising we don't have an S tier yet. Yeah, everyone's being pretty strict with the S tier so far. I mean, I think Winter Soldier could have gone in best. Yeah. I think Avengers 1 could have gone in best as well, but it really just depends on how many. Oh, excuse me. How many movies should go in each. I think all Avengers movies are S, but I think Age of Ultron is the best out of the 4. I don't know. I don't see it. I think it's the third best. No, I don't. I think it's the worst one, actually. I have it last. I have it last out of the Avengers movies, but I still like it. I still have it in. No, I still have it as my number 8 MCU movie. So very good. But all right, you guys put Age of Ultron in good. Brandon's not gonna be happy about that. Moving on. Ant-Man 1. Where do you guys have Ant-Man at? You can get a vinyl soundtrack for a movie. How did I never know this? Well, yeah, you can get. Yeah, You definitely can get vinyls for soundtracks. A lot of the vinyls that I have, well, I don't have that many, but most of them, I think at this point, probably like half of them out of like the 10 that I have. I think half of them are like soundtrack vinyls. Okay, you guys have Ant-Man and Good. Moving on. All right, where are you guys gonna put Civil War at? Captain America Civil War. Poll is now live for Captain America Civil War. Best. I would also have it in best. No way you're putting this in best. Why and why not? The second best MCU movie absolutely goes in best. Where do you have Ethan? Where do you have Civil War at in your rankings for it to not be in best? I'm curious. Jay, right now we're letting people vote on the tier list right now. Okay, you guys put it in best. I agree. Next up, we have Doctor Strange. Where are you guys putting Doctor Strange at? Vote in the top left in the poll right here. Oh, shit. Ugh. Okay. Hot take, but Homecoming is the worst Spider-Man movie? You're just like the second person to say that today. I don't think that was you earlier, right now. Someone else said that. Alright, you guys have it in good. You guys have Doctor Strange in good, which I disagree with. I would put it in meh, personally. But there we go. Alright. Where would you guys put Guardians 2 at? Guardians 2, the poll is now live for Guardians 2. Can't wait for Thor to lose his arm in Doomsday. Oh no. We can't have that happen. There is a poll. It's in the top left, guys. It's right here with the check mark on it. Okay. You guys said you can't see it. Okay, well, that's weird. I don't know what I can do because 2 people have already voted on it. Like, there's 5 seconds left. We can maybe. Yeah, some people are saying they can see it, and some people are saying they can't. Okay, I'm restarting it right now. The poll is now live again for Guardians 2. LJ, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it, bro. Iron Man 3 is better than 2. I agree, for sure. I had to rejoin the live and now I see the poll. Okay, good. All right, guys. For those of you coming in, we're ranking every single MCU movie. Right now, we're on Guardians 2. And the way we're doing it is we're letting you guys vote on it through the polls in the top left. Right now, you can still vote on where you think Guardians 2 should go. Best, great, good, meh, bad, or Ralph Boner, which is the worst here, of course. Yeah. Guardians 2. That's what we're voting on right now, guys. Would you do a Star Wars stream? I've never seen any of the first 6 Star Wars movies. I've only seen the sequel series, so I'm like I'm not a Star Wars guy at all. I plan on watching them in the future, but all right, we have to choose between great and good. I'm gonna put it in good for now. And we're gonna move on. Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. Where is Homecoming going? In your opinion, Star Wars is better than Marvel? Maybe. I haven't watched enough Star Wars to say, but the Star Wars that I have saw, uh, it's nowhere near Marvel. But I haven't seen any of what people say is the best. So yeah, I've seen very little Star Wars, only like the sequel series and like, yeah, parts of Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, we're voting on Homecoming right now, guys. In the top left, guys, vote. There's still half of you that didn't vote. Vote in the top left, so we can't end in a tie again. Elliot, what's up? By the way, Oakley, thanks for the rose. Appreciate it. It means a lot, honestly. All right, we have a 3-way tie between great, good, and okay, never mind. Last second vote came in for great, replacing Spider-Man: Homecoming and great. I think that's a little generous, to be honest. I think we might be having some Spider-Man glaze come through for it, because there's like a multiplier of glaze that Spider-Man always gets. Okay, we're restarting. Here we go. Thor Ragnarok. Where you guys put Thor Ragnarok at? Everyone like the stream up. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. How is Homecoming great? Yeah, I don't agree with Homecoming great. I think it should be in good, but not the worst take ever. I also think Homecoming is just good. Yep. All right, we're voting on Thor Ragnarok right now, guys. Vote in the top left. Only 2 people have voted, or 3 people have voted in the top left, guys. Where do you guys have Thor Ragnarok at? I would put it in great. Thor: The Dark World is the second best Thor movie. I still would take the first Thor over it. But the Thor movies aren't very good in general. By the way, Case, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, you guys put Thor Ragnarok in great. You guys know ball. Good choice. Good choice. Black Panther is up next. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. Yeah, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. R.I.P. All right. We're now ranking Black Panther. Where do you guys have Black Panther at? The poll is now live in the top left of your screen. Yo, Ethan, why do you have Black Panther? Why do you have Black Panther in bad? Huh. And yo, who is that? That has it in Ralph Boner tier? I know what you guys are. Yeah, it is a very split vote. It's just a horrible movie. How is Black Panther a horrible movie? How? Like, what? To be fair, I just don't like it. To be fair, I think it's a terrible take. It's so slow starting and just straight up boring. Well, that figures. Bro. That figures. Why? What is boring? What's boring about Black Panther? Seriously. Like, do you just have like no? I don't know. This feels like one of those things where it's just like I'm wondering if this is like a situation where it's like, oh, by the way, we're revoting on it because there's a three-way tie. Poll is now live again. Vote for where you think Black Panther should go in the top left. Um, Thor is better. Is Miles better than Hulk? I wouldn't say Miles better, but no, yeah, it's a decent amount better. All right, we need more people to vote because right now, Black Panther would go in bad if the poll ended right now. Oh my goodness. We're voting on Black Panther, guys. Vote in the top left of your screen. We are doing revotes later on when if we get more people, of course. But you guys have Black Panther in the bad tier. Okay. Next up, Infinity War. We don't have to do this one. It goes in best. We're not wasting time here. Next up, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Where do you guys have Ant-Man and the Wasp at? Where do you guys have Ant-Man and the Wasp? So you have Ant-Man and the Wasp and great, but you have Black Panther and bad? Okay. Alright, meh. Alright, good. Ant-Man and the Wasp is in meh. Moving on. Captain Marvel. Where do you guys have Captain Marvel at? It should be interesting. Burger movie entirely? Yeah. Too bad Supergirl is just a worse version of Captain Marvel, man. Too bad. Anyway. L bait? Honestly, it's not bait. I genuinely think Supergirl is somehow a more like it's somehow a more watered down version of Captain Marvel. It genuinely is. It's just literally everyone agrees that movie has zero heart, bro. You thought Captain Marvel had no heart? Watch Supergirl. I'm telling you. Then you'll see no heart. Like you'll see nothing. It's a James Gunn version of Captain Marvel. I'll give you that, but not a worse version. Yeah, but like I don't know. It's just so bland, bro. All right, we have a split vote. We're voting again. Captain Marvel. Where do you guys think Captain Marvel at? If you're joining in the stream, we're voting on where Captain Marvel goes. Um, I don't mess with this list a lot so far. I think there's some mistakes in here for sure. I haven't even like voiced. I'm gonna tell you guys how bad you did at the end. I don't think it's the worst list ever, but Black Panther and bad is atrocious. Um, that's gonna be changed as soon as more people come in here, though. Just wait. I felt nothing watching Supergirl, personally. All right, bad. You guys have Captain America or Captain Marvel and bad. It looks like there was there was like three more people that voted last time that just didn't vote this time, which is weird. Okay, all right. Captain Marvel is going in bad. Moving on. Avengers Endgame. Where do you guys have Endgame at? Do we have any Endgame haters in chat? I'm wondering. The poll is now live for Endgame. You can vote in the top left, right there. Avengers Endgame is what we're voting on if you're just joining in. Also, if you're just joining in, drop a follow. We talk about Marvel weekly on our podcast on YouTube. Check that out. The link is in the bio. And definitely drop a follow for more Marvel content. Anyway, we're starting to get... Okay, we broke through the algorithm, it seems like. More people are starting to join in. Alright, you guys have Endgame. You guys have Endgame and Best, it looks like. So we can stop that there. Endgame goes in Best. Okay, moving on. Spider-Man Far From Home. Where do you guys have Spider-Man Far From Home at? If you're just joining in, this is not my list. This is your guys' list. I'm letting you guys vote on where to put things at. If you want to vote, the poll is in the top left. The poll is now live for Spider-Man Far From Home. I'll read some chat. I'll read some of chat now. Black Panther bad? Yeah, I think that's a terrible take. This is what you guys just voted for though. For before some of you that just joined the stream, they put Black Panther in bad because something's wrong with them. I don't know. I can only suspect why they would not be able to see the greatness in that movie, but all right, you guys have Far From Home and good. Okay, moving on. Far From Home is good. What do you mean? You're tripping. Black Widow. Next up, poll is now live for Black Widow. Where you guys have Black Widow at? I would put it in meh. Feels a lot like a meh movie overall. Right now, the poll for Black Widow is split between great and bad. A lot of variation in this one. That's crazy to me that you guys, two of you, have Black Widow and great. I wonder why that is. You guys just like Scarlett Johansson. Gunnar votes, bro. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Alright. It's tied between great and bad. We're revoting right now. We're revoting. We're only doing a 30-second vote, though. 30-second vote. Vote in the top left on where you think Black Widow should go. Someone put it in best. I might have to ban this person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm voting great so that it doesn't get put in bad. That's low-key manipulation. We might have to enforce something on that. You guys might have the worst takes known to man. 2 votes for great, 2 votes for meh. I guess we'll put it in good for now. I can't wait for revotes to come. I can't wait for more people to join. You guys are so screwed. These are terrible takes. Shang-Chi is now live. The poll for Shang-Chi. Who said Far From Home was better than Brand New Day? All right, you guys have Shang-Chi and Great, I think. Yeah, you guys have Shang-Chi and Great. Okay. Moving on. All right. Next up, Eternals. Where do you guys have Eternals at? Frank, thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. All right, two people have Eternals and Ralph Boner so far. Again, if you want to vote, it's in the top left of the screen. I would personally put it in good, or yeah, I'll put it in low good. That's where I would put Eternals at. All right, Ralph Boner it is for Eternals, which I disagree with strongly. I would put it in good. Um, yeah, I would put it in good. I agree, Lewis. People just following the. I also just think people's brains are too small to actually enjoy a non-Marvel feeling Marvel movie. It's whatever. I'm not even gonna. All right, Spider-Man: No Way Home. Like, what you think of Eternals lets me know what type of movie enjoyer you are. Honestly, what's wrong with Black Panther? Yeah, I know, right? This is not my tier list, guys. Have you? Those of you joining in, you got the way it works is the fans vote, the people, the viewers vote in chat, and that's how it works. All right, No Way Home is going in great. It looks like Matt Milano is the GOAT. I've heard that take a million times, and I just disagree with it so strongly. I think there's a lot of great stuff in there. I think it has some of the best live action Spider-Man action we've ever seen. Some really great emotional beats. I think it's just a good movie outside of the nostalgic stuff, honestly. All right, great it is for Spider-Man No Way Home. Every time I watch No Way Home, it gets worse. Still good though. New Spider-Man got way better action, and all anyone takes away from No Way Home is Toby and Andrew. That's not what all anyone takes away from No Way Home. Not if they're actually like watching the movie. Um, if you watch the full movie and the only thing you take away from No Way Home is Toby and Andrew, I feel like that's more on you. No, Spider-Man No Way Home has a lot to offer. Okay. It's also it's really nice to see him sort of complete his his origin story arc, his it's really satisfying to see where he is at the end of No Way Home. Like the No Way Home is a really good conclusion of that beginning piece of his career, Spider-Man. um I'm gonna restart the live, or sorry, not the live, sorry, the poll. Is it not letting me start the poll? Hello. Okay, it's not letting me start the poll. Okay, where are we putting Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness at? Black Panther bad? Yeah, it's not my list. It's not my list, guys. All right, tell me where we're putting Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness at um in chat. Everyone, type in chat, and I'll look at chat and I'll say where most people think it's going. Just vote. Everyone's allowed one vote in chat. That's it. Multiverse of Madness. Where are we putting it? Bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, good. Okay, it's looking like you guys have it in good. Multiverse of Madness is going into the good tier. All right. Next up, Thor: Love and Thunder. Where you guys have Thor: Love and Thunder at? Type in chat right now. Bad, 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 bad. Yeah, I agree. Oh no, I would put it in. I would put it in Ralph Boner actually personally, but yeah, I can agree with that. All right, bad it is for Thor: Love and Thunder. Moving on, where do you guys have Black Panther: Wakanda Forever at? Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Also like to stream up. Drop a follow if you're new. If you like Marvel and movie content, we have a podcast on YouTube. You should check that out. Man, Ralph Boner bad. Okay. We have two Ralph Boners, two Mez. Yeah, I think thinking Wakanda Forever is the worst MCU film is a terrible take. We're voting on Black Panther Wakanda Forever right now. Where do you guys have this movie at? Where are we putting it at? Ralph Boner, no, okay, okay, we have two Ralph Boners, two Mez. Hold on. Yeah, I think we have, oh man, okay, alright, I think okay, we have three Mez now. Alright, it's going to Meh. Next up, Quantumania, where are we putting Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania up? Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Bad. I would also put it in bad. Yep, alright, it's going in bad. Where are you guys putting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 at? I have the soundtrack for this movie. It's actually right there. I have it on vinyl. You can see that right there. The bottom of that. That's the soundtrack for that movie. Good, great, good, best, great, great. I think we yeah, I think it's going in good. Alright. Guardians 3 goes in good, which I strongly disagree with. I think it should be in great for sure. Next up, we have The Marvels, everyone's favorite Marvel movie, The Marvels. Where do you guys think The Marvels should go? But we're going based off of what you guys think. That's why I have to listen to what you guys put. That's the rule. Serenity, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Bad, good. What's great about No Way Home? The action. super cinematic moments, the really intense moments. I think it had great emotional beats. That's what's good about No Way Home. Action does not equal good movie. Yeah, well, I agree with you, but you asked me to name some of the good things, so I named some of them. Black Panther won at bad. Now you gotta go. Yeah, this isn't my list. This is what the people in chat voted on. Okay. Where are you guys putting the marbles at? I'll ask one last time. For those of you just joining in, we're voting on where the marbles should go. I would put it in bad or Ralph Boner. Honestly, I put it in Ralph Boner probably. I really don't like the marbles. Black Panther needs to be higher. I agree. We're doing revotes soon. We're almost at the last movie, so we're gonna do revotes on some of the stuff that I think a lot of people would want moved. All right, I think we got 2 Ralph Boners. So I think I can put it there. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that, honestly. All right, Deadpool and Wolverine. Where are we putting Deadpool and Wolverine at? I would put it in great. I think it's a top 10 MCU movie. Okay, we have 2 greats, 1 good, and 1 meh so far. So it looks like it's going in great. Okay. Next up, Captain America: Brave New World. Where do you guys have this at? You guys have it in meh? No, we got 2 goods. Okay. Yeah, meh. Okay. I would put it in bad probably, but who put Black Panther in bad, bro? Yeah, the viewers earlier did. Terrible. Like one of the worst takes I've ever seen on here. Also, Ethan, is that not you? Is that a different Ethan? That is a different Ethan, isn't it? Yeah, it was someone with that has the same name as you, Ethan, who's responsible for having Black Panther down there. Unless it's like your spam account or something. All right, Thunderbolts. Where are we putting Thunderbolts at? Type in chat where you guys think Thunderbolts should go. Great, good. Great, good. I'm seeing a lot of great. Guys, don't spam. Just one time, please. I think we're putting in great. I think we're going great for Thunderbolts. All right. The movie isn't a fun rewatch. What, for Thunderbolts? I disagree strongly. I disagree about most of the times when people say that about a lot of MCU movies that they're not like good on rewatch. I rewatch MCU movies and I like them just as much, typically, for the most part. Fantastic Four First Steps. Where do you guys have Fantastic Four First Steps at? Good, good, great. Okay, you guys have it in good. Last but not least, where do you guys have Spider-Man Brand New Day at? We've had some time to let it settle a little bit. Almost a month. It's just crazy that it's been that long, but I would put it in great personally. Yeah, I would put it in great, but I think most people in chat are saying great. I've seen the same person say best 4 times, as if I'm not gonna notice, but okay. All right. Yeah, we're going great for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay. And this is the tier list that you guys came up with, okay? Mate09, appreciate the follow. Okay, now we have time for revotes. Now we can revote on something. Starting off with Black Panther 1, obviously. Yeah, you guys suck at ranking, I'm not gonna lie. This is why we don't let you guys touch it that often. This is... You guys low-key are kind of trash, I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. This is a disaster, bro. Alright, we're voting on Black Panther 1. Where does Black Panther 1 go? Good, great. Okay. We have 3 goods right now, 3 greats. Good and great are in the lead. 3 goods and 3 greats. Alright, well, we're going with great then. It's moving up. Obviously. Just to be petty, I'm putting it right here. In front of Brand New Day. Not that we're going left to right or anything, but just to be petty, I have to. Okay. I think that was the major issue I had. I disagree strongly with Guardians 3 being in good. That should be in great. What else should be in great? I think that's it from here. Oh no. I think Ant-Man should be in great actually, Ant-Man 1. I think you can move Doctor Strange down to meh personally. Not a big fan of that. I think Wakanda Forever can move up to good. I think you could put a couple more movies in best. Like Winter Soldier and Avengers 1. Other than that though, yeah. Anyway, guys, drop a follow if you like the stream. I'm going to go make ideas for our YouTube video, our next YouTube video. If you want to check out the YouTube, the link is in the bio. Other than that, if you want to join the Discord too, if you want to give your hot takes and give us questions to answer on the podcast, join the Discord. The link is in the bio. Really appreciate it. Other than that, bye-bye, people.